Hey guys, it's me, Chuck here, and welcome back to an interesting video here. So I got a request of how to record, how I set up my recording and everything, how I personally record. Now, just to answer the question, okay, obviously you're not using your way of recording to record this video. Before you ask that, I'm using FF Split to record my full screen. For recording gameplay, I use something completely different. FF Split is a live streaming / recording tool. So you can look at the website for that. It's free if you want to try it out. It should work for games and everything, but I don't suggest it. I suggest what I'm about to show you. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get Dxtory or Dxtory or whatever people want to call it. So, my internet's been a little bit on me right now, so we're going to have to suffer through this. In fact, I might even be connected to the wrong one. But yeah, you go to this thing, buy some Dxtory. You want to buy it. It's not free. So buy that. And then once you've bought that, install it like you normally would, and then here's Dxtory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Dxtory here. And I'm going to bring it over onto this screen, move this to the left, because we're going to be focusing on Dxtory here for a moment, okay? So, settings you want to change here. First off, you want to go to your this little tab up here called Folder. This is where you're going to choose where the movies, once you record them, are saved to. I suggest that if you do have a second drive on your computer to record to that one, I only have one, and you can benchmark the speed of your drive to see if it's fast. I think mine's fairly fast, so it doesn't really cause too much lag in that case. But anyways, you choose your path by hitting this and choosing where you want to save it to. I have my users' videos to be edited. Also, basically, you don't need to worry about anything here. You can make it ignore some specific applications, but I'll explain that here in a second. Here's also some other settings here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag Minecraft in over here and ignore the trailing that might show up. That's because using FF Split, it changes everything to the simple Windows style. But you'll note that in Minecraft you have these red numbers here. These red numbers show up in any application that Dxtory is prepared to record. You can change the color of these numbers through this. So if I wanted them to be more orange, I could go like this and hit OK, and now they're yellow. So you can change all that settings the way you like it. Come on. There you go. So that is how I have it set. And then you can choose where it's positioned on the screen. Everything. Like over here or over here. You can even make it in the top center. You can disable it altogether. I highly suggest having it because that will show your game FPS, what it's running at. So yeah, that'll show in any game. Moving on. Before you really start recording or anything, there's a few codecs that I want you to download. Well, that you should download. I highly suggest you download to make this. First of all, the file sizes of your videos be really small, and second off, it will keep a fairly good quality, and that's, I guess, what we're trying to do here. Good quality, low file sizes, and not very much lag. So the first thing is the X264 codec. I have it pulled up on here. I think this is a good place to get it. I mean, it's really an open source thing. You can get it from a lot of places. Some people might even have it pre-installed. But you're going to need this codec, and what I suggest is you get the lame MP3 encoder for sound. These are both free and open source, so you can get them from anywhere. Download those, install them. I think they require a restart, but once you have that, you're ready to move on with some more Dxtory settings. So next thing you might want to set up is your hotkey for recording. So to start and stop movie capture, I have it set to the number key, then the num star key. The star key on the numpad, basically, is what I have it set to start recording. And you can do all these different settings. I have this set differently, but I think it defaults to F12. Moving on. Here is your movie recording settings. Okay? This is where you're going to change a lot of settings. First off, you want to go to your video codec and change it to X264, which is the one that I just had you download. The Dxtory video codec, you can use that, but I don't suggest it. Although it does have very large file sizes, it is very good quality video, almost flawless. But this is very small and very good quality. So I suggest you grab that, and then once you have that, click this little paintbrush here for a show configuration dialog. Now in here, you're going to want your preset to be ultra fast. If you have a faster computer, you can try using these different ones. Basically, I have it set to ultra fast, tuning none, profile auto, level auto, convert to UY, like zero latency, fast decode, rate control, single pass, CRF, that's important, CRF, refractor set to 18, which is towards the higher quality side, output mode VFW, H264 with the virtual dub hack, and I think that is about it for that. So once you get all that, that's good. Next, you want to put your frame rate for recording. This will say how many frames per second your video will be in its original file. Next is the output section. Normally, you want this set to file output, because basically when you hit star, it'll start recording. When you hit it again, it'll stop recording, put it to a file. Otherwise, there's direct show, which can be used if you're live streaming using XSplit. You can use direct show to do complicated stuff with putting your Dxtory video capture into a different application. But for this use, you'll only need file output and put it on AVI. Now, for me in particular, I actually edit on a Macintosh computer. So I'll talk about Handbrake here in a second and how that can be used to convert these AVIs to a Mac usable file format, because AVIs are not usable for Macs. For these options, these are just self-explanatory. Include mouse cursor will make it so that in your recording you can see the mouse cursor. I have that checked on for my videos. Synchronize video FPS will make it so that the game you're playing will only be running at the FPS that you're recording at. So this FPS up here, I'm sorry for the Facebook message. This FPS up here will match the FPS of your game. Okay, moving on to audio settings here. So basically you have two audio streams, and this is where it kind of gets a little bit annoying. So I'll explain that in a second. You have audio stream 1 and audio stream 2. Basically, I have audio stream 1 set to record my microphone, and for the audio codec, it's the lame MP3 codec that I just downloaded, that you should have just downloaded, and then I have it set to the first thing here. Then for my audio source 2, and of course you can add or subtract some, I have the speakers. So basically anything that's played through my computer, like the game sounds, they'll come into stream 2 here through the lame MP3. Okay? That's pretty self-explanatory. Here's some screenshot settings if you want to be able to take screenshots using Dxtory. Here's some more advanced settings. You really don't need to touch most of this, so don't worry about that. Again, here, those are just random settings. And that is about the extent of what you need for Dxtory. So now when you're in Minecraft, what you'll be able to do, and I'm going to exit out of Facebook now. Now that you're in Minecraft, what you'll be able to do is you'll hit your record button, your text will change the right color, and it'll start recording. This number here is your game FPS. This is your file written FPS. So the FPS that the video file is getting. Okay? Then you can hit your record button again, and it'll stop it, return it back to that. So if I go into here, into my videos, to be edited, and right here is our thing that we just recorded. So let's just load that up really quick so I can show you. Your text will change the right color, and you see, so now we record in Minecraft. So now what is this whole audio stream business that I was just talking about? Well, very simply put, let me find, this, I think. Cannot render the file. So that's not the right one. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to show you guys so that, here, I'll show this to you. Hey guys, it's me, Chuck here. I'm gonna turn down the volume on this so that it doesn't confuse you guys too much.
With Kevin.
You'll note that right now it's playing
Kevin, the KSP dude.
just my audio, and it's not playing Kevin's voice. You can't hear Kevin's voice. All you can hear is mine. So basically, the reason for that is it records your computer's audio in a different audio track. So if I was to open up this with VLC Media Player.
Hey guys, it's me, Chuck here.
Because VLC Media Player allows you to select audio tracks. I can go in here and say that I want to listen to track 2. And you'll hear.
You get it because my voice? Hi. Yeah.
You'll hear Kevin's voice now.
I can't even.
Right? So we have 2 individual tracks. So when you're editing, make sure to keep that in mind if you want to get the in-game sound, is that you have the 2 individual tracks that you need to combine in the editing. I know Final Cut Pro 10 does that automatically for you, so you just import the file with both the tracks and it'll work. But that brings up another question. How do you get this file into Final Cut Pro 10? Well, the way I do it is I use Handbrake, which is this nice program here, which I'm going to load up and explain very quickly. Here we go. This is Handbrake. It's not as complicated as it looks. Basically, we can take that file here and drag it in here. And it'll say blah, blah, blah. And it'll give me a choice to put it somewhere. And resolution and everything. And the important part here is if you go to the audio tab, you'll note that it only has track 1. if you hit add track and then select track 2, now it has both my audio and Kevin's audio. It's very useful because you can also add gain to each individual track, so I can add gain to Kevin, and that's useful. And now I could just say, put it in the Outlast folder, like, hi. Hit save. You can do audio pass-through to make the audio, less memory, whatever. And then video codec, H.264. And if you hit start here, it'll export it. You'll see it's encoding. And then when it's done, you get a nice MP4, which I think is in here. Yeah, TNT tag. This is the final one of that clip I just showed you.
Hey guys, it's me, Chuck here with Kevin.
It's in an yeah, I'm gonna turn this down
Kevin,
again
the
so I
KSP.
don't confuse you. It is an MP4 file, which means it can be opened on Mac, and it has both of our audio streams. You can see.
Stupid. No.
Yeah. Okay. So that's how we can get it onto a Mac. For PC editing programs, I'm not really sure, but basically from here on, what you can do is you can drag this into Final Cut Pro, and it'll automatically combine those two audio tracks for you, and you'll be golden. So, basically, let's go over a quick recap. Using the X264 codec and the lame MP3 codec, we can use Dxtory to record our screen in high quality with low file sizes, and with both audio tracks, both game and mic. And we're also able to export this and put it into a editing program without losing those audio tracks. So, I think that's about it for this episode of Tutorialness. So, I hope this answered some questions regarding recording video games and such, and using Dxtory in general. So, I hope to see you guys all next time. Thanks so much for watching, and always remember, with a name like Bluffers, it has to be good. Thanks so much.